Hey everyone, it's Steve and
Tiffany.
from a different chick farm and orchard. We are doing some raised bed renovations today and prepping. Um, the bed that Tiffany is in is actually a cinder block bed that was here when we moved in, and we added and it's done with, just to clarify, that bed is done with mortar and assembled like you would professionally assemble it. So next to it here, that I'm sitting on, we have a cinder block bed that we just dry stack cinder blocks. Now, what it means to dry stack a cinder block is we don't use no mortar. That was twofold for us because we was not sure if this bed was going to stay here permanently. Um, at this point, it's probably been in the ground, been here about 10 years. And in 10 years, we've done some addition, put a little bit of compost in it and stuff like that. Haven't really used the beds to their full potential. We've grown some potatoes in them, some Swiss chard, and some other stuff.
This year, particularly, we have about used it all for a compost.
Yep, it's been used for a lot of compost, chicken scraps, and so forth for about a year and a half. And so now we're at the point we are renovating these beds. We're going to put carrots in both of these, and I'm probably going to put carrots in another raised bed around the side of the house that we'll talk about. It's up towards the front. We need to really up our carrot production this year, so we're probably looking at sowing a few thousand carrots. But anyway, this one, that all being said, I wanted to bring you all along for this so we can discuss carrot varieties. We can discuss raised bed. This is stuff that anyone can do with a raised bed in their backyard. Your raised bed don't have to be over a foot tall. If you get down to a 4-inch raised bed, it really, in our clay soil, makes it a little rough on your carrots. So we like growing most of our carrots in raised beds because they do, golly gee, what, Tiff, 40 times better.
Oh, yeah.
So we like them in raised beds. It's a little more work and effort to prep everything, but in the end, those beautiful, tasty, sweet, amazing carrots are worth the effort. So I thought we would talk about some of the varieties we're going to plant and some of the varieties that we have planted in the past, and just go from there. So I'm going to start with whether you've seen this or not. And by the way, this is Boober. Boober doesn't know personal space, so Boober has to go away. But anyway, bye Boober. So this is a Parisian carrot. Now these are, if you ain't never had these are small marble sized carrots. They can get up to about 3 times the size of a marble, a traditional playing marble. I know marbles come in all sizes, but there it is. This is a favorite of a lot of people. These seeds came from Baker Creek Rare Seeds. We are certified organic, and they are approved for our organic usage on the farm because they don't use any GMOs and no chemicals. Now, these packs of seeds from Baker Creek, these are not pelleted. When you use a pelleted seed, you get less seeds, and we use pelleted seeds in our garden anywhere we're going to use our seeder. But these we're going to be sowing by hand, so we'll do it just this way. These come with about 800 seeds to a package. They are referred to as a dainty, round, popular French-style carrot, and they grow great in heavy soils. So I'm actually going to grow these in 2 places this year. I'm going to grow them in a raised bed, and I'm going to grow them in the garden in clay soil. And we're going to see how they do. They're a fairly quick variety if I remember right. But anyway, meaning they mature quickly. Tiffany, have we sown, this is a free seed, the St. Valerie? Have we used that before in the past?
No, I don't think we have.
Okay, so this is the St. Valerie. I can't tell you a lot about it. Baker Creek gave it as a free gift. It's probably got 100 seeds in it, feels like. It says it's a bright red, orange, root that is 10 to 12 inches long, smooth, sweet, and tender. So, and it's a very old French variety. So, looking forward to that. And then we have Littlefinger. We have sown Littlefinger in the past. They mean just what they say. They are small, little, round carrots. They say 3 inch, but we had several get way bigger than 3 inches, didn't we? On the Littlefinger?
I don't remember.
I'm wanting to say we had several get 5 to 6 inches. But anyway, there's your Littlefingers. Now this is a favorite. I don't have a whole lot of these. Purple Dragon. We really like the Purple Dragon. It's a cool carrot. It's a 70-day variety. Grows a 7 to 8 inch long root. And it says it will work in somewhat tight and heavy soils because it's a half long, what they consider a half long carrot. Now, ox hearts are, I don't have too many of those, so I don't know if we'll be sowing any or not. Ox hearts do well in clay soil. If you can get them to germinate, the way that's made, it busts that soil open and does a great job. Of course, I'm talking about clay soil, but where you're at, you may not have clay soil, so you don't have to worry about that. We do. We continue to amend, and it gets better every year, but we got a long ways to go. Our farm was used as a horse and cow pasture for most of the known life of it. These are the Denver half-longs. So these are a short red carrot, orange classic style carrot that you see a lot of. Matter of fact, there's a good picture of it. These are real good. We've grown these. We love the taste. It's an 8-inch long, nice, brilliant red. This is Atomic Red. Don't think we have grown the Cottager before. So there's the Cottager. And it's from Switzerland. It's around a 300-year-old variety. And they are great for long storage. Black Spanish. I think we've grown them, but I can't remember too much about them. But
Black Spanish carrot?
Yep.
Huh. I know there's a black Spanish radish.
So it's black/purple on the outside and yellow on the inside.
Huh.
So really cool carrot. And they recommend these as a fall winter crop, so we won't be growing them. I don't argue with people when they say that it shouldn't be done, so it apparently doesn't like something about the warmer weather. Probably goes to seed real quick. And here is the Cosmic Purple. Really cool carrot. They got a spicy kind of sweet taste to them. And then they gave us a free pack of Cosmic Purple. So we'll gladly plant those. And this will show you the inside of that Cosmic Purple. Purple outside, orange inside. It's a really cool pepper. There's another free pack of seeds they gave us. All right, and here, this was a very good carrot. We liked this last year, so we stepped up our game on it this year. And this is the Amarillo. Obviously, it's yellow. It's what they call a lemon yellow. And it's a bright yellow. That's why they call it lemon. And it produces about an 8-inch long root that is crunchy and juicy. And these are the Nif carrots. Really cool purple, white inside. And this is a very old Swiss landrace breed. So kind of a landrace usually means they just naturally have become this over the years. So pretty cool. And this I'm gonna pronounce wrong, I'm sure. Coral. And since they're holding a thing of carrot juice in their hand, I'm gonna bet this baby makes great juice.
Which also means it may not necessarily be very good for eating.
Yep, a lot of times that means the eating quality is low. So 8 to 9 inch, and it says it does great in heavy clay soils. New Corota says it's a very sugary, sweet texture, ultra fine grained, and very hardy. We've already talked about the Kyoto Red. And I don't know what this carrot is, not familiar with it, so probably one we added. And it's Long Rouge Sang.
I think we actually bought that one last year. Have not done anything with it.
Yeah, so we probably ordered that at the end of the season last year because it's a package 12/31/21. So probably bought it at the end of the year.
You know how everybody says you can't grow avocados in non-tropical climates?
May not be able to grow the avocado itself, but the fruit, but we can grow the trees.
I found another one.
So Tiffany likes to throw her avocado pits out here and grow avocado trees.
It has got great soil and apparently it's perfect for avocados.
So let's bring you around and let you look at the bed. Okay guys, I know you can't see me, but I'm not the important part of this video. It's the raised bed. Now you'll see what we used here is our Daddy Pete's raised bed mix on top of the compost and everything that's already in there. And this will, when we water this in, it's going to sink a little bit. Most carrots in raised beds, you want somewhere between 2 to 4 inch spacing. And you can do that a lot of different ways. I'm going to use this right here. This is about a 2.5 inch spacing. And so I don't care to sow them a little bit dense, and we can pick out some as baby carrots. So I'm just going to take this right here. I'm going to push it down just a little bit because you don't want your carrots too far into the bed. And obviously we're going to repeat this all the way down this bed. But for right now, that'll be enough. So, we're going to start with the St. Valerie.
Check out our free seed. See how it does.
We're going to let Tiffany try not to let them blow away. We got a little bit of breeze going on. And she's going to put one in each little square there.
This is not a good job for me because I never do one on tiny little holes very well.
And then the little fingers, I can tell you, are pelleted, but that is not a good carrot to grow in our field. So I get the easy job. So while Tiffany's over there working with the hard little bitty blow away seeds, I get to work with a nice pelleted seed. Don't you feel sorry for her? She has to put up with me.
I know, every day.
But folks, don't overcomplicate it. The most important thing here is to get out and get to work in your garden. You are not going to grow anything if you never get started. And we want to see everybody enjoying fresh produce out of your backyard. Now there's a lot of reasons to grow fresh produce in your backyard? First reason is so you can have the fresh produce. And I gotta run Boober off again. We're going to cover this bed to keep the chickens and the cats out of it. But
I mean, they are cleaning the bugs out of the other bed currently.
Biggest reason is so you can have fresh produce. But one, you're probably going to eat healthier if you grow your own fresh produce. And two, something a lot of people don't realize is you will actually make less of an impact on the infrastructure of the world, because it costs a lot less to truck these seeds across the country than it does to truck the produce. When you truck the produce, a lot of times it's refrigerated, and of course it takes a lot more room. So you're being greener by growing it in your backyard. Now, if you can't grow it in your backyard, do the next best thing. Buy it from a local producer. Buy it from a local farmer. You know, there's lots of ways we can make things better. But for me, the biggest reason is to know that I'm growing and eating 100% organic fruits and vegetables. Now, we are certified organic. So we have to grow organic in order to keep our certification. That being said, you can grow organically, not be certified, but you can grow organically in your backyard by just using the right products to do the job. Use organic fertilizers. That's a place a lot of people mess up. All your amendments that go into your soil, make sure they're organic. Our raised bed mix is organic.
I have to go get water.
But there's a lot that you can do to make things better. Have to excuse Tiffany, she's all choked up. Now, Boober is running Tiffany's help off. She had free help down there removing the bugs from the bed with the chickens. And Boober's over here running, scaring them and running them off. And you can sow these faster if you want a less uniform setup. I could have got my seeder out, but it really wasn't worth the effort. And all these pelleted seeds can be sowed with the seeder, but it just didn't seem to be worth it. All right, guys, so once we get this, I'm gonna come back with my hand and I'm just gonna press these down lightly. Carrots do not like compacted soil. And then you can take a hand of some of the rest of the soil in the bed. And you just want to lightly, you can actually sow your carrots right on the surface. But around here, they may not last long that way. Not to mention, if they're below the surface, it'll help keep them moist. Which carrots, if they dry out during germination, you're going to lose your carrots. Now, I will likely put drip irrigation on this bed so these carrots do better. Anyway, I think that's about it. If Tiffany would like to stop the video, this is where we'll let y'all go. Hey guys, if you got any questions about any of these carrot varieties, if you got any questions about the raised bed, how to do it, if you got any questions about how to sow these carrots in any more in depth, just let us know. Comment below. Thank you for watching. Be sure you like and subscribe. We appreciate you. Have a good day.